Go into your crate and close the crate door. Train this trick using back chaining. Train each behavior separate. Train each behavior to fluency before trying to back chain this trick. Behavior: go in the crate and down. Okay. Okay. Add a verbal cue to each behavior. I use verbal cues to help the dog if they get stuck at a particular step. I fade the verbal cue once the dog understands the behavior within the chain. Verbal cue: go inside. Yeah, go inside. Go inside. Behavior: tug on a toy. Make sure your dog can tug and hold onto the same toy that will be tied to the crate door. If your dog does not know how to play tug, train your dog to play tug before working on this trick. Take it. Take it. Take it. My dogs know the cues take it and pull, which are helpful in this back chain. Take it. Combining cues and putting them into context. Go inside and take it. Yeah, go inside. And take it. This is how I would use the cue pull when training this trick. I would use the verbal cue pull a few times if needed. Then I would let my dog think about it and do it on his own. If you don't use a clicker, I would suggest using a marker word. I use yes to mark behaviors as well as the clicker. Back chaining the closing of the crate door. Use extra cues to help your dog out. This way the dog will learn what is expected of him, and in my opinion, he will pick up the behaviors faster. Start with the crate door slightly opened. Click and treat the dog for closing the crate door. Open the crate door a little more. Click and treat when the dog closes the crate door. Back chaining the closing of the crate door. Once the dog understands the behavior and knows what to do, it is time to fade the extra cues and let the dog think. It's harder when the crate door is open and he has to move to close it. Be patient. This part might take longer to train. Go back to an easier step if your dog is not getting it. Good boy. Very clever. Putting it together, but still using extra cues to help the dog out. Take it. Pull it down. Okay. I added an extra cue of down because Twix would pull the tug and sit there. Once I helped him out with the verbal down cue, he picked it up much faster. Take it, pull it down. Okay, go inside. Take it, pull it down. job. Gotta go inside. Take it. Pull it. Good job. Go inside. Take it. Pull it. Pull it. Down. Good boy. Gonna go inside. Take it. Pull it. And down. Excellent. Good boy. Putting it all together without using extra cues. This time I waited for the down before clicking. At this stage, it is important to wait the dog out. Give him time to think and figure it out. Good boy. Good job. I think it is awesome when the dogs have that light bulb moment. Now the entire chain is on one verbal cue. Go inside. Bandit, go inside. Here, Twix. Yeah, we get it that you're smart. We know. We know you're smart. We know. Go inside. Adding criteria. When you add criteria, a piece of the chain might break down. Wait and give the dog a chance to think. Good boy. Break. Go inside. Yay! Go. Bloopers. Take it. Twix. Thank you, Twix, for helping. Come on. Good boy. Thank you for helping, you silly.